Have you ever stepped into your home and sensed that something was amiss? The scent wasn't overpowering or unpleasant, but it lingered in the air, creating an atmosphere that felt slightly off, less inviting than one would hope. You're in good company. I have experienced that sensation as well. I understand the profound impact it can have on our emotions within our own environment. As we age, the significance of our homes deepens. They are more than mere habitats. These are realms where we discover tranquility, solace, and a feeling of connection. A significant aspect of that comfort arises from the scent of our home. Today, I wish to present to you 10 straightforward, sincere suggestions that can enhance the aroma of all your home, creating a clean, serene, and genuinely comforting atmosphere. These are straightforward methods, not elaborate gimmicks or costly fixes. These are subtle practices, thoughtful, intentional rituals that infuse your environment with newness without cluttering it. Creating a pleasant aroma in your home goes beyond merely masking unpleasant odors. It revolves around crafting a space that exudes warmth, tenderness, and subtle elegance. Let us embrace this moment together. Allow me to guide you through each suggestion in a friendly manner, sharing insights that genuinely create an impact. My wish is that by the conclusion of this, you find a spark of inspiration, not only to rejuvenate your living space, but also to nurture it in a manner that enhances the tranquility of your everyday existence. Let us commence. First tip, empty the trash every day and ensure the bins are cleaned on a monthly basis. Let's begin with a fundamental habit that holds immense power. Emptying the garbage daily. It might seem straightforward, perhaps even overly so, yet this is the reality. Nothing creates a lingering household scent quite like a trash can that overstays its welcome. Even when it's just partially filled, the remnants of meals discarded, tissues, packaging, and small fragments of existence that we throw away begin to decompose. Gases are produced, and those scents, particularly in a cozy home, tend to linger beyond the confines of the bin. They expanded. That is the reason I have incorporated it into my evening ritual, as routine as brushing my teeth or switching off the lights. Before I retire for the night, I take a moment to inspect the kitchen trash. I still tie up the bag and take it out even if it isn't filled to the brim. I handle the bathroom bins in the same manner. This single habit creates a significant impact. The following morning, the kitchen is filled with a refreshing aroma. The absence of a puzzling scent allows me to begin the day with a sense of ease and lightness. However, this is the aspect that often slips people's minds: the bins themselves. Removing the trash is beneficial indeed, but the interior of the bin can develop an odor all by itself. The plastic tends to take on smells, particularly from any liquids or food waste that may have spilled. Once a month, I treat my bins to a careful yet thorough cleaning. I enjoy using a straightforward homemade cleaner that consists of 1 cup of white vinegar, 1 cup of warm water, and roughly 1 teaspoon of liquid dish soap. I have a preference for the classic blue version of the Dawn brand due to its impressive ability to cut through grease, though any mild soap will suffice. I combine those elements and apply it within the container. I allowed it to rest for a few moments, then gently scrubbed with a soft brush or sponge. When the weather is pleasant, I bring the bin outside, give it a good rinse with the garden hose, and then allow it to dry in the sunlight. When I'm indoors, I make sure to clean it using paper towels or a worn cloth. This simple task of cleaning the bin goes beyond just taking out the trash. It effectively tackles odors right at their source. It goes beyond merely covering up odors. It effectively eliminates them entirely. Each evening, remember to take out the trash and once a month, give those bins a thorough cleaning. The transformation will be evident immediately, not only in the fragrance of your home, but also in the overall ambiance it creates. Tip number 2, invigorate the garbage disposal to eliminate any unpleasant sink odors. Let's head into the kitchen and examine one of the most neglected culprits of unpleasant odors: the garbage disposal. A garbage disposal in your sink is undeniably a handy appliance. It simplifies the cleanup process. It pulverizes morsels of food and rinses them away. However, as time passes, small morsels of food may become trapped within. Grease, soap, scum, and even lemon peels can accumulate in the blades and pipes. What you end up with is a persistent, unpleasant smell that hangs in your kitchen despite the outward appearance of cleanliness. As you step into the kitchen, a peculiar odor catches your attention. You investigate the trash can, peek inside the fridge, and even inspect the dog's bed only to discover that the source of the smell is emanating from the sink. That's the garbage disposal signaling that it requires some attention. I prefer to maintain simplicity. I typically rely on disposal cleaning pods for my cleaning needs. These are small tablets available for purchase at the grocery store or through online retailers. They bubble and freshen up as you activate the disposal. Simply adhere to the guidelines provided. Typically, you place one into the disposal, let cold water flow and activate the unit. In mere moments, it purges the blades and eliminates the residue, all while emitting a refreshing citrus aroma. For a more organic option, consider using ice cubes along with slices of lemon. Add some ice cubes and a lemon slice to the disposal, then let cold water flow as you switch it on. The ice effectively removes residue, while the lemon imparts a delightful, refreshing aroma. The most delightful aspect is that this requires just a minute or two of your time. However, the outcome will be a more pleasant aroma in your kitchen, along with the reassurance that there are no hidden issues lurking in those pipes. I make it a point to do this every week or two, particularly after preparing meals with strong aromas or when I detect an unpleasant odor coming from the sink. Managing the disposal is one of those subtle tasks that significantly enhances the overall ambiance of your kitchen. Therefore, don't delay until it begins to emit an unpleasant odor. Incorporate it into your daily habits. For your third tip, consider utilizing an air purifier equipped with a HEPA filter. Now let's delve into the essence of the air itself. In reality, our dwellings encompass far more than mere furnishings and recollections. They also capture particles, dust dander, pollen smoke, and even minuscule airborne bacteria. All of these factors can influence not only the sensation of the air, but also its aroma. An air purifier can truly transform the environment in that space. It transcends mere luxury or gadgetry. For numerous women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, an air purifier serves as a companion in creating a cleaner and safer home environment. However, it's essential to choose the right purifier. When searching for one, be sure to check for the letters HEA. This indicates high-efficiency particulate air. A HEPA filter is crafted to trap the tiniest particles, which frequently bear unpleasant scents. This type of filter effectively removes pet dander, smoke particles, and cooking odors from the air. Additionally, issues hold significance. It's essential to choose a purifier that adequately fits the size of the room where it will be used. If it's inadequate in size, it won't effectively purify the air. I have a medium-sized one in the living room and a smaller one in the bedroom. It's crucial to keep in mind the necessity of changing or cleaning the filter as instructed. An unclean filter is incapable of performing its function. In truth, it might even begin to emit an odor if it is neglected for too long. Make a note on your phone or jot it down in your calendar. Typically, filters require replacement every 3 months, although certain types may have a longer lifespan. Simply refer to the guidelines provided with your device. Additionally, a soft suggestion, numerous women I know find pleasure in positioning their purifier within the bedroom. It introduces a gentle murmur reminiscent of a white noise machine, enhancing the quality of sleep. Fresh air encompasses more than just its scent. The focus is on tranquility. If you've been contemplating it, now might just be the perfect time to take the plunge. An effective air purifier featuring a true HEPA filter stands as one of the finest investments for achieving a fresher, healthier living environment. Tip 4, create a straightforward and easy cleaning routine. Let's pause to discuss the significance of routines, not the type that exhausts you, but the kind that maintains a serene, tidy, and nurturing atmosphere in your home. In reality, it's unnecessary to perform a thorough cleaning of your entire home on a weekly basis. Indeed, a significant number of us find ourselves lacking the energy or motivation for such strenuous tasks. However, you can establish a simple cleaning routine, a few tasks to tackle daily or every few days to keep dust clutter and odors at bay. It can be just this straightforward. Once you've finished breakfast, give the kitchen counters a good wipe down. In the afternoon, take a moment to see if the bathroom sink requires a swift tidying up. Every couple of days, it's a good idea to do a gentle vacuum, particularly if you have furry friends around. As the evening approaches, take a moment to tidy up the living room. Arrange the pillows neatly, tuck the blankets away, and perhaps ignite a gentle, fragrant candle. These small patterns accumulate. They stop accumulation before it turns into a burden. Much like the routine of brushing your teeth, these actions gradually become instinctive with time. One aspect I discovered to be particularly beneficial is maintaining a checklist, a concise weekly guide that keeps things straightforward without overwhelming you. I crafted one for myself that includes a selection of daily and weekly habits I enjoy adhering to. If you're interested, I've made it available for download just below this video. It is crafted with elegance and a thoughtful approach. There's no rush, just a soft nudge in the right direction. The essence lies not in achieving perfection. It is all about consistency, a neat kitchen, a spotless bathroom, and a gentle fragrance wafting through the space. That's all it requires to transform a house into a serene sanctuary. Keep in mind you are not lagging behind. Your efforts are commendable, and that alone is sufficient. Suggestion number 5, allow fresh air in by opening a window for 5 to 10 minutes each day. Fresh air possesses a certain elegance in its simplicity. It comes at no cost. It brings restoration. Yet it frequently slips from memory. Numerous residences, particularly during the chillier months, remain sealed for extended periods. The gentle embrace of that warm, still air might seem inviting, yet it has the potential to hold on to odors, cooking aromas, pet dander, moisture, and dust. When the air finds no escape, it begins to weigh down upon us. That's why I make an effort to crack open a window for 5 to 10 minutes each day, even during the winter months. Occasionally, I find myself doing it in the morning as I brew my tea or in the afternoon while I sort through the laundry. I keep it open just the right amount, allowing the room to exhale without losing all its warmth. When the weather is pleasant, I like to open 2 windows at opposite ends of the house, allowing the gentle breeze to sweep through. This cross-ventilation sweeps away stale air and introduces a refreshing breeze that no air spray or candle can replicate. It also aids in lowering humidity levels in the bathroom and kitchen, which can help avoid mildew and that unpleasant musty odor we all dislike. If you're affected by pollen or outdoor allergens, consider engaging in activities during times when the pollen count is lower, such as after a rain or in the early morning hours. If you reside in a city plagued by air pollution, opting for a compact indoor air filter could be a more secure choice. However, if your environment permits, even in small ways, infuse your home with a sense of renewal. Your lungs and your soul will express their gratitude. Tip number 6, illuminate your space with a candle or embrace a subtle air freshener. Now let's delve into the world of fragrance, not merely to mask unpleasant odors, but to infuse the atmosphere with a sense of warmth and comfort. The essence of scent is profoundly intimate. For many, lavender evokes a sense of tranquility. For some, it could be the essence of vanilla, the warmth of cinnamon, or the crispness of fresh linen. A gently fragrant candle has the power to transform the atmosphere of a space, particularly in the evening, when the lighting dims and the day comes to a close. I find great pleasure in illuminating the living room with a candle as I immerse myself in a good book. This simple gesture transforms the environment, imbuing it with a sense of tranquility and purpose. I don't require it to be robust. I truly lean it towards the gentler, more organic fragrances, nothing overly intense or synthetic. If candles aren't your preference, A light fabric spray such as Febreze Touch can revitalize your couch or beloved chair. A gentle spritz is all it takes, then allow it to dry naturally. Each time you take a seat, the gentle aroma wafts through the air once more. It's important to advise others to choose air fresheners that specifically indicate they neutralize odors, rather than simply adding a fragrance. It's important to avoid simply masking an unpleasant odor with a sugary fragrance. You desire a solution that effectively eliminates the source of the odor, all while imparting a refreshing fragrance. Undoubtedly, prioritizing safety is essential. If you rely on oxygen tanks, have respiratory issues, or are sensitive to fragrances, it's best to avoid scents altogether. A tidy space with fresh air and pleasant scents can provide a sense of comfort like nothing else. The aim is not to have your home emit the scent of a retail outlet or a fragrance boutique. The aim is to create an atmosphere that resonates with the essence of home, secure, inviting, and truly personal. Tip number 7, tuck scented sachets into drawers and linen closets for a delightful fragrance. There exists a subtle delight in pulling open a drawer and being welcomed by a gentle, soothing aroma. It could be lavender, rose, cedar, or perhaps a scent that evokes memories of someone dear to you. Lavender is my constant choice. It evokes memories of my mother's dresser drawer, where every item carried a soft, familiar scent. Aromatic sachets offer an elegant and effortless method to invigorate those often overlooked areas of our lives. Drawers, closets, and storage boxes can accumulate stale air or musty odors as time goes by. With just a small pouch of herbs or essential oils, you can softly revive those neglected areas. While you can find sachets in many stores, crafting them yourself adds a special touch. A small piece of cotton or muslin fabric, some ribbon or string, and a filling are all you require. Dried lavender stands as a timeless selection. Consider incorporating rose petals, chamomile, or a few drops of essential oil on cotton balls for an added touch. Baking soda serves as an excellent foundation due to its ability to absorb odors. Simply fill your fabric, secure it, and position it in a spot that could use a touch of freshness. Amidst neatly stacked towels within your sock compartment beside your bed, cushions, or tucked away in coat closets. Should you notice the fragrance diminishing, just give the pouch a gentle squeeze. It brings the scent back to life, reminiscent of stirring a forgotten recollection. This simple practice is not about indulgence. It revolves around compassion. It involves infusing serene elegance into the areas of your home that you interact with daily, even in moments of solitude. At times, renewal isn't achieved through mere tidying up. It arises from infusing a small measure of delight in the most unexpected places. Tip number 8, sprinkle baking soda to freshen up upholstery and rugs. As time passes, fabric clings to existence. It takes in aromas from animals' meals, skin oils, as well as fragrances and cleaning supplies. The sofa you relax on, the chair where you immerse yourself in stories, the carpet under your cherished slippers, each holds whispers of everyday moments. Though that may possess a certain beauty, it can also transform into a subtle yet persistent source of odor. However, a simple and organic method exists to revitalize these textiles. A solution that is nearly free and requires minimal effort. Simply grab a box of baking soda. Baking soda serves as a natural deodorizer. It fails to conceal odors. It elevates them. This is what I engage in. Gently dust a thin layer of baking soda over your upholstery. This refers to your couch, chairs, or any fabric surface that sees frequent use. Allow it to rest for a minimum of 20 minutes. Extend it if you have the opportunity. Even just an hour will suffice. Throughout this period, the baking soda will effectively capture any unpleasant smells from the fabric. Next, take a vacuum equipped with a brush attachment and carefully tidy up the powder. By doing this periodically, whether every few weeks or just once a month, you'll find that a refreshing neutral aroma will return to your home. Consider incorporating a few drops of essential oil, such as lavender or lemon, into the baking soda prior to sprinkling it. Combine it in a bowl initially, allow it to dry slightly, and then apply it in the same manner. This provides a gentle, enjoyable scent that is not overpowering. This advice is particularly beneficial for those who have pets. Our beloved pets are delightful, yet they do carry their own distinct scents, particularly on blankets, cushions, and beds. Next time your space feels a bit lackluster, consider a sprinkle of baking soda before opting for a spray or candle. It serves as a subtle yet effective method to refresh a space. Tip number 9. Utilize an essential oil diffuser to create a serene and refreshing aroma. There is an undeniable comfort in fragrance when it is crafted with care. Not overpowering scents, not synthetic fragrances, but the genuine aroma of lavender at dusk, peppermint at dawn, or eucalyptus after a tiring day. A simple method to infuse your space with a soothing, natural aroma is by using a small essential oil diffuser. A diffuser requires only a few drops of essential oil combined with water to produce a delicate mist that permeates the air with fragrance. Activate it for an hour as you unwind, delve into a book, or engage in reflection, and the space will subtly transform, enveloping you in a sense of calm and stability. A small diffuser rests on my nightstand, and I frequently activate it in the evening as I relax. With just a few drops of lavender, the entire room seems to harmonize with my pace. If you're looking to explore on your own, here are some well-regarded and safe oils to start with. Lavender promotes tranquility and relaxation. A lemon offers a refreshing and invigorating aroma. Eucalyptus brings a refreshing, airy ambience. Chamomile offers a soothing embrace, while peppermint sharpens the mind and enhances clarity. These oils are readily available at many health stores or through online retailers. Seek out unadulterated natural oils that contain no synthetic fragrances or chemicals. Always adhere to the instructions provided with your diffuser, particularly regarding the appropriate amount of water to use in the cleaning process. Consult your doctor first if you have any breathing sensitivities or medical concerns. Although many essential oils are generally considered safe, individual reactions can vary significantly. However, if you can appreciate them, a diffuser makes a delightful enhancement to any space. It transforms into a melody, a signal that whispers, "This is the moment to pause. This is the moment to nurture yourself." And then that above all is the essence of a home filled with delightful aromas. It's more than simply eliminating smells. It revolves around incorporating gentleness, warmth, and tranquility. Suggestions 10. Let the sun work its magic on your blankets and cushions, naturally revitalizing the fabrics. Sunlight has a unique ability to breathe new life into a space, creating an enchanting atmosphere. Not merely through the windows, but by engaging with the very objects we rely on daily. Blankets, throws, decorative pillows, and even your favorite chair cushions hold more than just warmth and comfort. As time passes, they accumulate scents, some originating from our bodies, while others emanate from the surrounding space. These fabrics subtly gather moisture, cooking aromas, pet dander, and the dust and humidity present in the air. And while we may not immediately perceive it, these gentle objects start to carry a distinct aroma. It's not exactly good, but it doesn't have a polished feel either. That is why I have developed a routine of taking my blankets and cushions outside, occasionally allowing them to absorb the fresh air and bask in the warmth of the sun. A spacious backyard or an elaborate clothesline isn't necessary for this task. A porch railing, a solid chair basking in the sunlight, or perhaps a balcony can serve the purpose beautifully. First, I typically assess the weather, opting for a pleasant, dry day. Next, I take my sofa throws, bedroom blankets, and couch cushions, placing them in spots where they can bask in the sunlight and enjoy a gentle breeze. The sun offers more than mere warmth to the fabric. The ultraviolet rays effectively eliminate bacteria and assist in decomposing compounds that lead to unpleasant odors in the material. The breeze sweeps away the dust while the fresh air disperses the remaining fragrances. In just a matter of hours, the air takes on a lighter, fresher quality, imbued with a sense of vitality that feels almost tangible. There exists a certain soothing familiarity in the very act of creation. Taking the time to carefully arrange everything, allowing the natural world to assist in your tidying and revisiting the fabric midway through it, brings a welcome pause to your pace. Transforming your home becomes a thoughtful expression of love rather than merely a task to complete. Even in an apartment, you can crack open a window and let a blanket cascade over the sill, allowing the air and sunlight to filter in just right. It requires very little. I make it a point to do this monthly or whenever I sense that my living room or bedroom has lost that fresh ambiance, even if everything appears organized. When I bring those blankets back inside, warmed by the sun and lightly scented by the breeze, it feels like a small treasure for the entire home. A gentle fabric spray or essential oil mist can be combined before placing them in the sun. A mere spritz of lavender or chamomile can infuse an extra touch of coziness, clear skies, and warm rays. Sometimes that's all it requires. Not everything has to be sourced from a bottle or a machine. The finest ways to rejuvenate our homes are often the treasures we possessed all along. Next time you find yourself tidying up, consider placing your blankets or pillows outside for a little while. When you embrace them once more and envelop them around you, they will not only feel fresh, but they will also feel cherished. We have discussed 10 straightforward and impactful methods to enhance your home's fragrance, create a lighter atmosphere, and foster a sense of tranquility in your daily routine. As I take a moment to ponder everything we've experienced together, I feel compelled to share something significant with you. You're not merely maintaining a tidy home. You nurture the environment that cradles your recollections, your dawns, your loved ones, and your serene instances. That is something truly sacred. Freshness is about creating a space that reflects your own style and comfort rather than striving for an ideal that pleases others. It involves crafting an environment that resonates with you, a place where you can unwind, take deep breaths, and experience a sense of safety and coziness. There's no need to tackle everything in one go. Begin with a single piece of advice, just one. Allow it to weave into the fabric of your cadence. When you feel prepared, give another a go. This is not a competition. The path unfolds softly, a journey that respects your rhythm, your being, and your spirit. I trust that a part of today's video resonated with you. I trust it served as a reminder that you are worthy of a space that embodies cleanliness, tranquility, and affection, not due to its perfection, but because you are a part of it. If you have a tale to tell, a beloved fragrance, a cherished childhood recollection, or a cleaning ritual inherited from your family, I would be truly grateful if you could share it in the comments. This is the way this community flourishes, not by striving for perfection, but by fostering connections. If you're just joining us, I invite you to think about subscribing to Wise Elders Insight. This is a haven crafted with care for individuals like you. Women embodying insight, sharing narratives, radiating kindness. You're always invited to join us here. Until we meet again, look after yourself, nurture your surroundings, and keep in mind that each small gesture of kindness is a treasure, and one that begins with